There is only one way people are gearing right now in New World. And that one is sitting in one place, farming one particular boss over and over again. It used to be the spider, but now instead it's this little tower right here next to the Grand Carnival. And this truly is the best way for you to get the best gear in the least amount of time. Farming one boss over and over again, that will indeed give you a lot of possibilities of RNG to get you the exact perks you want, is very efficient. That being said, is it still the best option for you to do? On this video, we're gonna go through why it's actually not the best thing to do, especially as a new player, and why you should maybe consider gearing in a different way. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content. Go to my Twitch to watch me live every morning, and let's get into it. First of all, I want to say that most of these guys are actually correct. I'm not trying to shit on any creator here. They are right about this being the best way to gain the perfect perks for your gear. Killing bosses, going around collecting elite chests every day will give you a lot of chances of getting you super good and powerful gear that you can use to get into very hard content. That being said, there's a few things you're actually not getting from doing this type of runs. The first thing here is indeed artifacts. Artifacts come from very particular places. You can't just get them from farming the same boss over and over again in Nighthaven. For example, I really want the Unmoved from tanking, and this can only be gotten by doing PvP. And the thing is, things like Capture the Flag, OPR, Influence Races can give you particular artifacts as well that not only come from the reward checkpoints, but also just by finishing this type of content. And the best thing is, you also get a lot of gear from them as well. So what's the point in trying to min-max and getting all this particular gear that you most likely gonna replace anyways at the end, and then going to PvP and trying to farm this artifact anyways, when you can just be finding an artifact, getting good gear regardless, and then just filling up the holes that you were left because you were unlucky after you get all of your artifacts. You're saving yourself so much more time this way, doing two things in one go. The same thing applies to doing expeditions. You'll get a good amount of gear. You'll learn what these expeditions are about, how they work, so you can start getting into mutated expeditions that also have very powerful artifacts that you may need for your build, and you can start learning them. You also get daily rewards that if you're PvPing, if you're on PvP while doing the dungeon expedition, you get more Azot Salt that you can use to get more artifacts from the PvP reward tracks. All these things are insanely good to start doing before you start min-maxing for gear, because you need these items anyways and this experience anyways. I recently made a video and an Excel sheet telling you where everything comes from, every artifact, so you can start doing this type of content to collect gear and also get the artifact that you need. I also heavily recommend you checking Mecro's video on which artifacts are good in Season 10, as a lot of them got nerfed, so you can make a better decision on which ones you should be going for. I'll leave it in the description down below as well. You also have to consider infixes, items that come with a very particular perk that can only come from one specific spot. You're gonna have to Google, well, not Google, New World database info search where these items come from, and then start farming them if they're part of your build and very necessary. So there's another thing you're gonna have to deal with that can also give you a lot of gear while you're farming this. This item is a bad example because it comes from very hard content that you are gonna need good gear for, but a lot of these items actually come from elite chests around the world that are very specific in their location. You also have the new sets that come from the PvP track or the catacombs, which are not very hard to do, and you can really do with a very low amount of gear, which you can use to get better at this particular game mode. And then once you get best in slot, you can absolutely blast it. And the best thing about this type of gear is that you can buy caches that give you the specific type of armor, weapon, amulet, whatever that you want, especially when you paired with the luck prevention. That makes it so if you are wearing a greatsword, for example, and you're searching for a greatsword, you'll get more chances of getting a greatsword as well. This applies for any type of armor amulet as well. So this is very, very, very useful to get exactly what you need while you're also farming for something else. And for the most important reason why you probably should be doing these things first and the insane grind second, well, it's not mind-numbingly boring. Let's be real, guys. Farming the same boss over and over and over again is just not fun. Sitting here, waiting for the boss to spawn, for it to just explode, like, ugh. This is not the content we're coming here for MMO, in my opinion. What's the point in farming for best in slot if it makes you quit in the meantime? Isn't it better to just have fun slowly, doing different things that you're gonna have to do anyways at the end, and actually have fun with the game, explore the game, engage with the world? I think that's way more important. Now, of course, if you want to do this other farm, there's nothing wrong with it. You absolutely can. And there's a lot of guides that you can check. Not from me, because I don't do that type of content. Also, crafting is super good as well. And there's a lot of videos out around that in YouTube that you can check if you're interested in that. Well, there you go. Hopefully this gives you a little bit more freedom on what to choose and how to choose to play this game. Of course, I am doing a lot of guides about New World because I'm very addicted to this game, so you can definitely check those out as well. The Catacombs guides, because I really like doing that type of content, and so many more things. So definitely subscribe to the channel for more content like this, so you're ready for it. Go to my Ko-Fi if you want to support my content. Go to my Twitch to watch me live every morning. See you guys around. Love you all. Ciao, ciao.